Welcome to 3D Amazon FBA. Today I'm going to show you what I did in January to make it my most profitable month ever. Okay, so as you can see down here, my net profit in the month of January was $7,700. Yeah, and you can see up here on the top, January 2020 is what I have it viewed at. So in December of 2019, my profit was about $7,100. And actually, my net sales, my revenue for the month actually dropped about $9,000. So, January was an amazing month for me. I was really blessed to be able to have that much of a profit on what a lot of people think is a slower month. So, my refunds were about the same as December, excuse me. December, I was around $2,100 in refunds. And here, 2050, is returnuary, as a lot of people call it, is really a lot of returns from Christmas. I had a lot of shoes returned because shoes just get returned constantly. But, so this was about the same as December. My reimbursements, I believe, were pretty close to the same. For those of you that don't know, reimbursement is money Amazon pays me back for losing product, damaging product. Some returns you can get claims back from Amazon. So that was about $400 there. So let's see. I actually got Amazon paid me back some restocking fees, it looks like right here. So right here, my cost of goods sold was $14,085. So that's the cost of the product that I sold to through the Amazon FBA. My Amazon fees were about, just say $5,500, which I think is about normal. Transaction fees was another, $11,850. So just right here, I paid Amazon, what's that, $1,700 and $300. So Amazon made a lot of money from me in the month of January, which again is pretty standard. So here, storage fees were still high because January is still considered Q4, excuse me. So I paid $424 in storage fees, which really isn't that bad considering the mass quantities of product I was selling. I did have some product removed, which cost me about $36. I paid about $600 in shipping, and that's stuff I shipped from my place to Amazon. I don't remember what I paid in December. I got charged $56 for customer returns, which I probably is about the same as the month prior. So let's see. So one big savings I had from previous month was just in boxes. So I started using tactical arbitrage, and I've been doing more online online arbitrage, excuse me. So I only spent $76, say $77 in boxes. I did buy Dymo labels once for $9.73. Inventory Lab. I bought one package of tape. I had to pay back on my Amazon loan, which was $620 in interest. $59 is me outsourcing my claims with Amazon. My annual re-up with RevSeller is in January, so that was another $100. I spent $54 in polybags and then keep $17 every month. So my other expenses weren't too bad right here. And then we come back down here. So mileage wasn't too bad at $300 in mileage, which is fine. I had to make one trip to LA last month. So that's my overall look at my expenses. So next we're going to look at my suppliers. So I'm going to show you guys where I made my money at, or like what stores. All right. So in the month of January, as you can see up here, I had 803 units sold from Walmart for $2,200 profit, 55 ROI, which is okay. I sold a lot of Christmas candy from there, my normal replens, a few clearance toys, not really that much because I've seen a lot of price tanking. I've got my wholesale account. I sold 336 items. This is the number one reason why January was better than December for me. I made $1,805 profit, and this is on just one wholesale account. It's been amazing selling as much as I am. My sales have dropped a bit this month because I ran out of stock for like 3 days, and 2 other people jumped on the listing, so I'm not selling as much, but it's still a good account for February. Sold 525 items from the 99-cent store, which is like amazing to sell that much volume from there. Nothing really exciting. Most stuff was like $2-3 profit, but I made $1,530 for 80% ROI, which I'll take that any day. Ross, I sold 152 units for $490 profit. The ROI kind of sucks, but I had to clearance out some stuff that didn't sell during Christmas for like, say, 41% ROI. You really want to be much, much higher than this. Target, I sold 189 units for $457.88. Almost all of that was Christmas candy. As you can see, you can make good money selling Christmas candy. 72% ROI, which is pretty good. I'll take it. But so this was pretty much all Christmas candy. Marshall's was 60 units sold for $348 profit. 31% ROI. The reason why that's so bad is because I source a lot of shoes at Marshall's. Well, I used to source a lot of shoes at Marshall's, and I had a ton of returns with shoes during January. So that's why this is so low. I did have some good clearance stuff like board games and stuff like that are really good for clearance at Marshall's after the holiday season. But yeah, so as you can see, this is why I'm not doing shoes right now. So Burlington Coat Factory, I had 49 units sold. Almost all of it was clearance stuff for $338.32 for 92% ROI, which is awesome. I would take that any day of the week. But almost all of this was clearance. Maybe a few bras were in there. Chewies.com, which is like a pet food store. I sold 81 units for $304 profit, almost 80% ROI. This is just 2 replens that I have from Chewies. So whenever you're sourcing online, safest stuff you can consistently buy, because this is something I have set for auto order, which they give you a 5% discount if you have an auto order. And I just spend 15 minutes prepping the stuff when I get it in the mail. So basically, it's $304 profit for probably a good 30 minutes of work. DD's discounts, 56% units sold, $304. It's pretty easy money sourcing at DD's. I haven't been finding hardly anything there this month, though. All right, so Winco, I've kind of stopped sourcing Winco. The stuff that I usually buy, the prices tanked after the holiday season. So I haven't been in the store hardly at all this month. But in January, I sold 88 units, $254, a 66% ROI. So that's good. Yeah, you can even see I only have 13 units on hand. I haven't been sourcing there lately. With Lowe's, this is Christmas lights, and I think I bought like 5 units of some tool. I think it was 5 units. But, I sold 23 units from Lowe's for $233, so I'm profiting like $10 each. Each unit for 180% ROI, basically. So like I think I mentioned in a video before, after the holiday season, scan Christmas lights when they're like 75% off, and it'll pay off for you. Because this was like, I don't know, 15 minutes work. Say even walking into the store and everything, you're looking at 30 minutes work for $233, and I've sold like 2/3 of it. No, not quite 2/3, but anyways, I got 16 units left, so I'll still make another $150. So like I said before, I'm starting to use TA. You see, I sold 45 units for $224.92, and I made about 52% ROI. Not amazing, but I made $225 basically shopping from home. So plus, boxes that I got to reuse, that actually saves me a lot of money, as you can see from before. So Walgreens, this was all clearance toys and clearance candy. I sold 64 units, made $208 for, say, 60% ROI, which was good. I still have a little bit of stuff like hanging that the price dropped on. I'm kind of waiting for the price to rebound. And this is Walmart. I don't know why I have two Walmarts, but this is probably replens. So I sold 62 units for $205. As you can see, I source a lot of Walmart. And then like 92% ROI. I don't know why I have two Walmarts on there, but it is what it is. TJ Maxx. This was, again, clearance toys, most likely. I don't remember if I got maybe some beauty, because I buy some clearance beauty stuff from TJ Maxx. 23 units for $153. Trader Joe's. I just put out a video the other day about Trader Joe's. Like I strongly recommend sourcing there. But if you want to know more about sourcing Trader Joe's, look at my other videos, and I'll give you some helpful tips. But I sold 46 units for $106. And like I always say, you're looking at about a 53% ROI. I'd go there more often if they were closer to me. It's a 20-minute drive for me to get to Trader Joe's, so I don't go there very often unless I just decide to go to the Ross that's close to that Trader Joe's. So this would be much higher if I actually went there more often. Rite Aid. This was probably Christmas clothes, Christmas toys, maybe some candy. I don't really remember. But I sold everything I bought from Rite Aid, made $69. So you see I got zero on hand. So I've sold out of everything from Rite Aid. Hot Topic, sold 32 units for $66. I had some major price tanking on some product, which really killed this number quite a bit. This is actually like really makes me sad because I love sourcing Hot Topic. So let's see. Most of this is just really small stuff. The Nike clearance store. Like I said, I quit sourcing shoes primarily. I sold 2 units. One of the 2 got returned. Still made like $15. CVS, I had bought one thing. Made $1.64. Nothing exciting. I don't really source big lots. I don't find very much there. Let me see if there's anything else. Five Below is another store I quit sourcing. I've experienced a lot of price tanking. So, I sold 14 units and actually lost $14. I did have 3 returns, and that was, I think, about a $35 board game. I had 3 of them returned. 2 were damaged. So when you have, say $100 in returns from one store, and your revenue is $146, this is what's the result. So it happens sometimes, but I'm not really sourcing Five Below very much anymore. I spent like $10 in there yesterday just because I was in the parking lot, and I had 20 minutes to kill before I went and picked up my girlfriend's son from school. So, I just popped in yesterday because I was just killing time. So now I'm going to show you the category. January. In the month of January, I sold 1,399 units. I had 19 returned, so that's like nothing. to have just that many returned with 1,400 sales. 17,000 in revenue, $4,530 in profit, 97% ROI. A lot of that was Christmas candy in my wholesale account. That was probably about half of that, maybe more, just between those two things. But like I keep telling everybody, sell grocery, you'll make money, and it's scalable. Sold a lot of toys, sold 722 toys, had 45 returned, and that doesn't bother me too much. That's less than 10%. $11,700 in revenue, $2,667 in profit, about a 60% ROI, which isn't bad. I'm happy with a 60% ROI. And most toys are lightweight anyways. Apparel, I sold 144 clothing items. I only had 6 returns, and again, that's like a really small amount, so it doesn't bother me. $530, 42% ROI. I'm actually not too sure why the ROI was so bad. I did have some t-shirts where the price dropped and stuff like that, so that's probably what that was. Kitchen, I do sell a little bit of kitchen here and there. 161 items is actually way more than I usually sell. So I made $515 for 45% ROI, and that's about what it was. I had a lot of money to source at the time, so I was just buying what I could find. That was over 40%. So this is about what I expected it to be when I was buying the products. And I did have a little bit of price drops as well. 94 pet products, almost all of that was from Chewy. There was a few from, I think, Walmart and Target. But, I made $343 in pet products. Lawn and patio, this is Christmas lights. $220 for 226% ROI. And this is all Christmas lights, I think. Shoes, you see I said 44 pairs of shoes. I had 9 returned for $173. I've pretty much stopped buying shoes. I think it's been about a month since I sourced shoes. With the exception of sandals and slippers, most of this 29 is some slippers I sent in. I've never had very high returns on slippers and sandals, so I don't mind buying that. But as far as tennis shoes and hiking shoes, boots, whatever, I've pretty much stopped sourcing those products. Health and beauty, 37 items. Probably almost all of this was clearance from TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Made $171 for about 50% ROI. Sports, this was probably most likely socks and maybe a few workout things like gloves maybe. Had 30 sales for $124. Video games, most of this was from my personal account, my personal collection. There was a few I got from, I think, Craigslist and not Craigslist, Facebook and OfferUp. But I sold 13 video games for $106 profit, which was excellent. Beauty, 22 items for $85 profit, about a 56% ROI. Baby products, I've been finding a lot of good baby products. Well, not a lot, but I've been finding baby products occasionally at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, DD's Discounts, Ross. One or two here and there. It's mainly bottles, baby bottles, but $62.80. So that's pretty much everything to show you guys like how I'm making my money. What I'm looking at, where I'm buying this stuff, things I'm doing to try to save money and where my expenses go. I hope this is giving you guys some ideas on what to look for and where to go, what categories you can make money on, because that's what I'm really trying to show you is like, what to look for and where to go as far as, sourcing and give you guys ideas. So if you guys can like and subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. It really helps me out, motivates me to make more content because I love making content for you guys. I love trying to help you all out. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And I'm going to make a video in the next day or two to give you guys some more ideas of what to look for when sourcing. So thanks for watching.